I'm going to 100% stray. Ah, what a time to be King Mufasa in the new Pride Lands. Wait for me, my subjects. Scar, help me, brother!
Long live the king.
How did I survive that fall with only a broken leg? Oh, the blood loss just kicked in.
One nap later.
That may have taken one of my lives, but somehow that catnap made me all better. Now, how do I escape Dead City? It's no elephant graveyard, but it has glowing-eyed bugs. Hello? Is anyone there? Did you see anything, security camera? I guess we can all see why it's called the Dead City. Doesn't help they have a river of toxic waste running through it. Stalking past that, I discover a message. Who could it be from? Can I at least bring this bucket along? Guess that's a no from my fans. I slide through the air conditioning and suddenly my cat instinct kicks in. Must push object off ledge. Oh, I just meant to stain some glass, not break it. Nonetheless, it's a new path forward. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and bugs eat a robot. And I need you. Need your wallet? That's right, the dead robot was carrying an extra wallet, the sponsor of today's video. Now, I personally don't carry too many cards myself, which means in the past I just kept losing my cards. But I took Exter's quiz to see which one was right for me, and I'm really satisfied with this super slim blue leather wallet. There's also other different sized leather, aluminum, and carbon fiber wallets that can hold cash too. Oh, and I can't forget to mention their new tracker card. Just place it in the wallet like so, tap a button on your phone, and you'll hear where it's hiding. Dang kids. But let's say you lost your phone instead. Well, the tracker can ping that too. I even added a tracker to the Exter key case for my wife when she supposedly loses them. Exter is having a Christmas sale for up to 50% off right now. But if you use my code AndrewColletteShow, you'll have up to 55% off. So be sure to use my link in the description to get your Exter in time for the holidays. Oh, I shouldn't have sang so loud.
That's a bug! That's a bug! That is a bug!
I promise, I'm not tasty! Ah! And more of them are just pouring in! What even are these things? They're like head crabs, a Half-Life fan's biggest fear! Just keep running, Mufasa! Don't look back! Ugh, these things are even inside! Get off of me! Holy smokes, please let there be an escape nearby! Why am I going deeper into their nest? Hold on just a little longer, little guy! Jump for your life! Ah, sanctuary! Okay, I don't want to follow you anymore, but what choice do I have? Let's make a bridge, use mad hops to sneak through some poor sap's window, and barrel along outside, giving me a platform to take a skip, a hop, and risk my life on some high wire hijinks. You know, things are looking up. Ah, come on, not again. Oh, I'm okay. Thought I was a goner for sure, but I've made it into the flat, confirming this takes place across the pond. This computer asking for help must be the one who led me here. Lucky for them, I'm a trained cat hacker. Body required for download. What? Well, again, what choice do I have? There's not a body in sight. However, there are some fuses that need to be plugged in that reveal a secret door. Did I break into Bruce Wayne's manor? Luckily, there's a robot body inside. Now to get it into the other, oh, oops. Guess we'll need an alternative. It's a little smaller, bored about this drone companion. Hopefully curiosity doesn't kill this cat. Initiating scanning sequence. The cute little guy is powered on. Aw, look at its wee little antenna. Why is it staring right into my soul? Back this stink up.
I didn't mean to kill him.
It turns out the little guy can speak perfect cat, but can't remember his name. They named themselves B12. You couldn't think of a better name than a vitamin designation? Anyways, B12 grabs a key from up high, zaps something down. Oh, come on, you're making me wear clothes? Cats don't need vests. Take it off. King Mufasa commands you. It's actually for the drone to stay charged so he can come with me to translate everything and even unlock the doors I am too short for. Guy even comes equipped with a torch.
Hello. I'm a British person.
It's a flashlight, you Brit. But whatever, we found the code to get out of here. Now to leave this silly scientific apartment. Sayonara. Conveniently, someone left a bucket pulley with a bucket on our side, so I get a scenic slide. Should I be worried about all those eggs down below? I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. Plus, our companion starts remembering things from murals, decides to steal a pinned postcard, and brings us down into the slums. I accidentally scare a poor cleaning robot who smashes an alarm like it's the like button before running away. Everyone here is locking me out, running for their robotic lives, and going into survival bunkers, except for this red-clad stick-wielding warrior. You're no Zerk. Oh, you thought I was one of those head crabs? The robots say I can stay if I don't eat anyone. You mean like this? I can't promise anything, but I spare them to inquire about the postcard. One of their kind knows about it who lives up high in an apartment. On the way up, I decide to annoy some of the citizens with constant meowing. Job opening! Guido, are you kidding me? It's all over my entrance! Well, since your door is open, I'm sure you wouldn't mind me exploring your laundromat. Or that I'm gonna borrow some detergent. Smelling nice and fresh, I climb up and jump into Momo's apartment via his window. And talk about a sad brobot who talks about how alone he is, yet I still inquire about the postcard. To which I am then given an old notebook. Don't bother, it's a waste of time. It will bring you only loneliness and despair. Jeez, what's his problem? Oh, would you look at that? Some graffiti that matches the notebook cover. The sad brobot did mention there were 3 other notebooks that could help us decipher the postcard. And would you look at that? There's the second one next to this nice gaming setup, which belonged to a Clementine. Slinking across the rooftops and tons of air conditioners in the distance is another notebook symbol. It's another apartment, except this place has an entire library of books. Y'all are digital. Why do you need so many? The only necessary things here are a set of keys, a nice piano to jump on top to nab some sheet music, and most importantly, a napping nook. Oh, a safe. The third notebook must be inside it. Computer, use the keys to break in. Another notebook obtained. This one seemed to belong to Doc. Back outside, I see a vending machine's glow. Water. Give me water. Come on, vending machine. Oh man, that's poisonous to me. Still thirsty, I noticed the sign for another notebook location. So I take a little climb, unplug a fuse to yet another fan, and retrieve Zabaltazar's notebook inside. In an alleyway is another mural depicting a waving robot.
Remember who you are.
Recovering one of B12's memories. Over here, we talk with a musician that doesn't know any songs. Here, have some sheet music. After that great nap, I decide to bring back more music, trading away the energy drink to a cowpoke merchant for one, and raiding the area's watering hole for another, so we could return and listen to more apocalyptic classics. The slums are full of friendly robots, but why are they all wearing blankets like they're about to freeze to death? Can robots actually feel cold? In between making friends, B12 continues to regain his memories, revealing humanity is no more. Heading upstairs in the bar, the drone also remembers that the robots were not designed to eat food, but for some reason they're mimicking humans. Returning to Momo's, B12 also recalls playing video games back in the day. Getting back into economics, I trade the stolen detergent for some wires, which I charitably give to Grandma Roboto for a homemade poncho. Then I find more vending machines for second and third energy drinks. I'm rich. That's right, peasants. Bow to King Paper Baghead, which somehow got me a trophy. Now let's show Brobot Momo all of his friends' secret diaries and get him excited for once, because Doc wrote a way for him to repair a transceiver. Thus, the sad robot fixes the communications device, hands it over to us to install it, and points us in the direction of the tallest point. These are your friends, Momo. Why do I have to risk my life?
Oh, here we go again.
Luckily, we learned something about the Zerks. They're dumb. I meow, they run around. Then I casually stroll past them so I can run through the rooftops uncontested. Using my parkour to scale higher, B12 gets distracted by another memory about neon signs. Yeah, great for you, man. Let's just use our momentum to swing this post to get across the gap. Thank goodness I'm a light kitty cat. The amount of dangerous platforming risks are getting out of control, as well as the endless amount of bozo Zerks I keep tricking to pass through.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Those buggers have spread their fleshy lining everywhere along with their eggs. Inside of what looks to be a construction site, B12 has another epiphany from a Neko corpse sign, explaining a waste-dissolving bacteria evolved into the Zerks.
Good job.
Now just to flip this elevator switch and... Oh, great. The hive has awoken. Better start running, Mufasa. You can't fight them all. Get him off of me! Hundreds are willing to die for just a bite of me. For crying out loud! Who installed this elevator? Just a few more seconds? Oh crap, I ran into the horde! Oh my gosh, I'm a goner! I lived? That was far too close for comfort. B12, get us out of here, now! Hopefully we are safe in this chain-linked death trap. Ugh, more of their nests. Blech. At last, we are at the tippy top. Vitamin B12 installs the transceiver somehow before his PTSD kicks back in and he remembers the city was supposed to be a shelter. Could have fooled me. Apparently, the outside world was a disaster, but me coming from there is a sign it's safe again. Yeah, sure. Things are totally safe now. Just get me back to the slums, which the bucket somehow brought me right back to. Momo, where are you? Ooh, a door I've never seen before. Knock on the door. Well, I don't have fists, but will they answer a scratch?
Hello? Who is it?
I can't believe that actually worked. Also conveniently, there's a bonsai tree-shaped memory just up the stairs. While inside, I meet the king nerd of the slums, Elliot, who translates a binary code I found next to a safe from earlier, saying I need to get to the town's bar. I start sleuthing around the cat way, knocking over a portrait for the safe's code. And Momo's here sitting next to his computer. Thanks to the transceiver, we discover the Brobot's friends are alive. So Baltazar in particular can be found by going through the sewers. The sewers are the most dangerous place in the slums.
Danger's my middle name.
We get rudely interrupted by Seamus, who says we'll get gobbled up by them Zerks. The barkeep then reveals Seamus is Doc's son, who is one of Momo's outsider friends that vanished years ago. And that very Doc was working on a weapon in a secret lab. Guess what? To follow that grumpbot Seamus home. But first, let's open the barcode safe. What could be inside? Sheet music! Son of a bitch! Knocking on Seamus's door and not receiving an answer, I get a little sus and vent into his house. The boy is understandably perturbed until he gets back his father's notebook. Now he allows us to do some internal decorating, revealing a hidden keypad. Whatever could the code be? Aha! Seamus, I earned a trophy for meowing 100 times and know how to open the lab. Hey, it actually worked. Looking around for any clues of Doc's weapon or disappearance, Mufasa does what comes naturally to cats and overthrows the boxes, discovering a broken tracker that was hidden away. Strolling around town to figure out what to do next, I gather the last of the energy drinks and use the caffeinated riches for B12 to consume another memory. Then it hit me. There's only one nerd I'd trust to fix the tracker, but Elliot, a robot may I remind you, is too cold to do any repairs.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Here, have Grandma's poncho to stay warm, so you can fix my tracker. Returning the gadget to Seamus, we get a ping, proving that Doc is still alive. Hurry, young one! Open the heavy, creepy door to where your father vanished. What do you mean you're not coming? You're wussing out?
You are a coward and a scoundrel.
Fine, surrender your outsider badge. Anyhow, Roboto 12 remembers something else, and I discover this place is complete with a water slide. Whee! Just like that, the chase is back on, and my gamer senses are tingling that there's something to the left. Treasure, here I come! Oh crap, there's nothing here! I die of humiliation and a head crab dog pile. No more exploring for me. This time I'll jump out of the insectoid's reaches and play hopscotch around this drainage area. Now to jump to a safe wall. Well, more like relatively safe because I still need to hop over the toxic waste below. Jumping into the last remaining Black Friday carton. Ha ha ha! You Zerks are screwed now! I am unstoppable! Ah! Ouch. Yep, that's definitely a broken leg again. I'll just limp my way to Doc. Ain't nobody got time for this. I'll lick it all better. Wait, that actually worked? Beats me, but I can climb again into a house with pet Zerks and a memory that looks like Jorge.
I made the spackle.
This could only be the work of one man bot. Surprise, Mother Doctor. Poor Doc lets us know he's been stuck out here for a while. That explains the mannequin. Well, what about this? Isn't this your weapon? This sucker's electrical, only needs 1.21 gigawatts.
21 gigawatts!
Great Scott! What were you thinking? That amount of power requires a lightning bolt or something. No wonder you blew the fuse on the powering generator. The Christopher Lloyd lookalike sends us out to follow the cables to replace the fuse, which is literally just one hop away. Why couldn't you do this, Doc? Just admit you didn't want to have your son Seamus anymore. We get the Doc rearmed, but the generator's sound attracts a flood of buggers. I take it back, Doctor. Please protect me from these Zerks. Back at the lab, our savior robot arms us with a bug zapper, and you know what that means. Revenge on these little rascals. Ha ha ha, look at them pop. Doc can't get the door open. Thus, I continue venting to get around, open the shutter to reveal a medical emergency. Get off of him, you disgusting bugs. Don't worry, Doc. I'll hold them back. I got this. Oh crap, my gun's overheated. Close the door. Close it. Close it.
Countermeasures ready.
Let's kick their derriers. After the shortest escort mission ever, Seamus is reunited with his dad. Aww.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
Now that I'm packing heat, Robot Momo and I can go on a scenic raft ride through the sewers, just so we can get gate kept from moving forward. No, don't get up, Momo. I'll pass the balut hatching bugs to get to the switch and open the gate so we can continue. Oh man, this time it's a big gate in our way. However, the disabled devices around it won't open the chamber. Lucky for us, Momo's been hitting the gym and with brute strength holds the door open. Goodbye, old friend, till we meet again. Stalking alone with my drone, I once again have to pull down a lever, which of course alerts the Zerk horde. Thank goodness I'm still locked and loaded. Pressing on, holy smokes, the walls have eyes. They and the Zerks are in the walls. They're in the gosh dang walls. B12, what are you doing? Fry them. I made sure to only use the defluxor when I was swarmed so I wouldn't overheat it. Come on, B12, let's get moving. What in the name of all that's holy is that? Wherever we are, we're certainly not welcome. Let's get out of here. Save me, my robotic companion. Master Kitty, there are too many of them. No, now's not the time for a blowout, B12. Why do I have to do everything myself? And why am I going deeper and deeper into their nest? Stay back, you Zerks. And for the love, how many of you are there? A gate is closing. One slide under and we're out of here. So long, suckers. But B12, is he dead? Oh, thank heavens, he's fine. Aw, man, the gun's broken. Fortunately, up ahead was a bridge that led us to the anthill, another robot village, where B12 recalls his scientist friend went into a pod like this one to upload his consciousness to computers. That's right, he finally realizes that he is the scientist. I knew that hours ago. Anywho, I continue my cat shenanigans around town, ruining Mojang, which is a true catastrophe, reading graffiti to restore the scientist's mind, testing if the robots have a fire department to save me from a tree, which they don't. So I steal a purple flower, jump down to pluck a red flower, and balance on a pipe for a yellow one. Taking these flowers to Mallow, the local botanist, rewards me with a cute red plant badge. At the top of the anthill, we encounters about the complicated named robot, who gives us the picture and address of Clementine, the other outsider located in Midtown. I guess we already know where to go now. Climbing higher and higher, crawling through an ancient subway, where B12's human side remembers commuting in his past life, and that there was a pandemic with heavy consequences if you violated the rules. Oh man, this game is feeling too real. At least books still aren't banned here. Turning one last corner and... did I just witness a robot mugging? Well, this must be Midtown because we're on the wrong side of the railroad tracks. Heck, even the law enforcement bots are rough over here. As we hear, they arrest people for no good reason. Surprise, surprise, this area is home to NecoCorp as well. This place is peculiar, filled with cone heads in the alleys. And the fact that robot stylists literally take off their clients' heads. While exploring Midtown, hold up, Clementine is a wanted criminal? Well, to track a vandal, I'll need to do some favors for the local hoodlums to cover up their crimes. Climbing up the residential block, I try to knock down the camera. Are you gonna fall or what? I'm too light for this. Oh, there it goes. I'm not sure if this is worth risking my life over, but that's 2 down. Seeking out the final security device, I give the middle finger to Big Brother, earning me enough street cred for a mixtape. Come on, where's Clementine? Fine, I'll take this cassette and crank the tunes.
DJ, turn it up louder!
The noise is enough to annoy the shopkeepers, so I can become a cat burglar of an oversized safety vest. Why did I do this, you may ask?
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things.
Since the punks won't help me anymore, I'll search the apartments around them myself. I wonder where this hole leads. Hello? Anyone home? Showing Clementine her picture calms her down and proves we were sent by the Z-Man. Now that we're on talking terms, she shares her plan to start up the subway. But first, she needs an atomic battery located inside Neko Corp. And we have to contact her man on the inside with this illegible note. Prowling around to find the contact. Dude, you stick out like a sore thumb. He neatly stashes his paper after we show the note and comes up with a plan on the fly. He needs our already grabbed safety vest and a helmet to pass as a worker.
Go. Do a crime.
Well, I happen to know where the hat store is, but the owner isn't letting anyone inside until a lazy employee gets back. If I know anything of where to find people after the weekend, yup, passed out after a bender. Wakey wakey, lazy bones.
Get back to work!
Even though I brought back the worker, the shopkeep won't let me in. Thus, I pack away myself in a box, like the good old Untitled Goose days, allow the drunk one to take me inside, and abscond with the only safety helmet. Handing over my ill-gotten goods, the contact puts on the clever disguise, so I can cosplay as Solid Snake. Hey, weren't you the guy who was reading the paper at the corner? I don't get paid enough to care. Go ahead inside. Surprise, motherfluffer. No one cares we've snuck in. This should be a cakewalk. Oh crap, I've triggered something. They're shooting at me. Not all drones are friends. I repeat, not all drones are friends. Maybe I'll lose it around this corner. Nope, not at all. Quickly, back to the box. Okay, stealth is not optional. Now to do a Metal Gear Solid sneaking from box to box, acting like the Batman brooding on top of containers where drones can't see me. Amidst the murder drones, the actual robots are actually friendly, like this one asking for help to find his keys. Since you ask so nicely, I'll get down there to retrieve them. He even gave me a badge for it. Guess my drone will obey me up to level 80 now. Back to stealth. I use some moving cover and just keep rolling along at the speed of no sound into the atomic battery chamber. The power unit itself is up high and needs to have all 3 pressure plates pressed to nab it. I start off booting up the copier-sized Roomba, and while it does follow me about, it is only one robot, and it became clear to me that a second weight was needed. Oh look, a second one behind a fence. Give Mufasa a boost, Roomba number 1, so I can open the gateway to position number 2 on a plate, number 1 on the second, and finally roll over to the last plate. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. B12? You didn't disable the alarm? Conveniently, there's a bucket outside the back door for my escape. However, the residence block is now swarming with sentinel drones, so I have to take a few dangerous alternate routes to avoid the guards, including right above where the musical hooligans hung out. Sneaking back in, I see Clem isn't here, but she left clues scattered around her apartment. Under an incense stand, I find the words "I'm with" next to her pillow fort, a rocks note mentioning Blazer, the inside man from earlier. On a plant, we read "Come to," and last in the kitchen, a lava lamp reveals the nightclub. Oh boy, I get to party in the nightlife blocked by an aggressive bouncer. Good thing I'm a cat. I don't need no bouncer's permission. Thank you, party-goer robot. I'll jump right in. Uh-oh, this is an adult dancing establishment where cringe emanates. At least they're not doing the robot. Hold up, are those the guys from Daft Punk? Anyways, I steal a drink for a disgruntled bar patron who gives me a sweet handle in return that I then install next to the Daft Punk doppelgangers and let the electronic grooves take me higher into the sound booth where I make a path for myself by moving the ceiling decorations, leading me to the VIP booth with a dapper-hatted gentle robot. Clem, are you up here? She's a bit tied up at the moment. Who did this? Who betrayed us? Blazer, Trader Row, how dare you? Selling us out for money? Shame. Reawakening droneless, batteryless, and in the cage, I start swinging from the chandelier. Just like that, I've broken free. I will have my vengeance. Wow, they didn't even get rid of the beams. That was nice of them. Waltzing through the area, I almost get shot at. Fortunately, those morons can't see me when I'm climbing stairs, or even when they watch me jump into a box.
What an idiot.
Upstairs, I find Clementine is alive. Without my translator, she has to point out where the keys are. Thus, I sneak in through the door, snatch away those keys, and free my main girlbot Clem from the clink. While Clementine tries to reenact Prison Break, I think I hear something. It's B12. I must get him. Clementine, get over here. We are not leaving this scientist behind. Unfortunately, the run-up is well protected, and I cut it close, singeing my tail hairs. But with a little stealth, make it to the laser shut-off lever, dodge dodge the security drones, nab the little guy, and witness the dummies not even checking under the deactivated cell or sounding the alarm. Back with Clem, B12 regains consciousness. Yeah, missed you too. Now get back on my back and start hacking again. The next gate is locked. Here, Clementine, try one of these on for size. You thinking what I'm thinking? Not exactly what I had in mind, but that'll work. Pressing on with the escape, Clem tells us she can't sneak past the sentinels and asks us to bait them into a cell. Okay, no problem. I'll get it into the lockup and press the button on the way out. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, what a great plan that was. Thanks for nothing, Clementine. During my next cat life, I camped in the cell until the door was truly locked, then slipped through the bars with my small body. I just need a short break to vampirically steal some memories. Rejuvenated, the challenge doubles, as the second gated area contains 2 fully armed and operational sentinels. Except I freeze up at the worst moment and am brutally gunned down.
Target neutralized.
Coming back to life, I flip the script. B12, lock us in.
You're locked in here with me.
The coast is clear, Clem. Please run instead of whatever you're doing. We made it out of the courtyard, and would you look at that? Someone left us an escape vehicle. They even left the keys. Idiots. Clementine, hey, wait up for me. I can't believe she's leaving me in the dust. Thankfully, I'm an athletic cat and not a Garfield. We made it, no thanks to you. Wait, what are you doing? I can't just leave you behind. There's plenty of room for you to come with me. The Outsider's Manifesto says we must go outside at any cost. But Clem, I have a 2-for-1 coupon to Subway. You can come with me. Take the key. I'll keep you in my RAM. No, Clementine! You can still come with us. Clem! After a moment of silence to the fallen, I employ the battery I liberated what felt like eons ago, so I could take a midnight train going anywhere. For Clementine. Making my way to the end of the line, I am greeted by clean halls, as well as the gateway back to my home of Pride Rock, which is locked due to confinement procedure. However, the helper bot does say we can check out the control room. Well, I would, but you have everything locked down, and only humans are allowed to enter.
I find that offensive.
You know what? I'm gonna take this Roomba with me, have B12 pop a panel, and act like kitty technical support slashing those wires. Don't know how I avoided being shocked, but let's go in. The control room is empty. No one's been here for years. Thus, we need to restart everything to open the underground. How do I do that, drone? I'm a cat, not an engineer. Oh, they're just in sleep mode. So I only need to step on the keyboards. But right when we're getting everything booted up, the roof control locks us out. Now B12 lets me off the leash. I'll destroy stuff while he hacks. Say less. This will surely hurt them. I get to sharpen my claws on metals and electronics. And though I should be shocked, I prove this cat cannot be stopped. Meanwhile, all the hacking has B12 looking pretty rough, and we trigger an intrusion alert. Our companion does his best, but it looks like we won't be touring the surface together. The scientist's final wish before he dies is to watch the roof open. Oh no! That was my favorite vest! The last of our time is spent watching the roof slide open. The rays of the sun obliterate the remaining Zerks. The remaining outsiders celebrate the end of darkness, and the robots enjoy the sun's first rays, as even the sentinels are disabled. Must have been B12's work. I say my final goodbyes to my friend as we watch the last portions of the roof open. We did it, B12. Just like that, the main city gates open, breaking through the quarantine, as I am left with one mission remaining. I am coming for you, Scar, my brother. But first, I have achievements to hunt, starting off with the first Zerk chase. I need to complete it without being Zerked even once. At first, I attempted to run right through and got grabbed. Then I tried to run in a zigzag.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
But nope, no dice. Memorizing their spawns, I gave them wide berth and they munched on my butt. Come on! Each run, I try something different. I started zagging right when the buggers jumped, making dramatic turns, but then running right into the horde. However, what ended ended up clinching the run was a mixture of previous attempts, zigging and zagging past their stupid eggy walls, and at this stinking sign made a sharp left turn instead of weaving through the swarming Zerks, which somehow propelled me through the rest of the run. Just one last jump and I earned that golden trophy. Almost took a whole hour. Back in the slums, I played a little foot basketball for a slam dunk, bring the last of the sheet music for a badge and a meowlity and an impromptu concert, then rot my brain scrolling through all the bot shopping channels, and climb to the rooftop slums for a memory. While saving Doc, I find another at the docks. The next objective was to survive the sewers without killing any Zerks, so I only focused on jumping, made it without incident to the point where we tell Momo goodbye, immediately got swarmed and died an embarrassing death, but booked it through the same spot for another memory. Oh yeah, and they were waiting for me, so I got mauled again afterwards. Pressing on above, the walls have eyes. That's the last of the sewer memories, and during my way through one more chase without the defluxor weapon, I make it under the door, becoming a total pacifist. Returning to Midtown, I nuzzle up to 5 robots who become my best friends, find a code on the wall that is obviously backwards, and dial it in to receive the cat badge. I look nothing like that. Jumping through some bars up a few stories, I steal a police badge off a helpless robot, earning all my cat scalp badges. Midtown contains a sweet bachelor pad memory, another that is hidden away in an attic, and yet another stashed away above a robotic restaurant. While I'm here, I need to recon the area without getting caught by a sentinel, which means no yellow or red alerts. Thankfully, I can reload the last checkpoint each time I'm caught instead of restarting the chapter all over again. Anyhow, I find another memory after stealing the factory's battery inside a police office and complete the stealth mission as Solid Kitty. Back at the bar, I take the super secret elevator behind the bartender to allow B12 to suck down one more memory, restoring all of the drones past, earning a new set of threads. Sweet backpack, little kitty. Upstairs, I steal a vinyl record, and now DJ Cat is in the house! While saving Clem, I suffered my 9th death. I have no more lives. Only 3 trophies remain, so I start my speedrun playthrough needing to beat the game in under 2 hours, while attempting to scratch in every chapter. I pull out my claws for every tree, shred away at the expense of rugs, scritchety scratch a patch of carpet, take out my frustrations on the wallpaper, try my paws at cutting in the sewers, and even plywood is not spared from my wrath. By the time we're hacking into the control room mainframe, I've scratched every chapter in the story while also beating the game in under 2 hours during the same playthrough. Just one thing left to do. Gotta take a cat nap for one full uninterrupted hour.
What the dog doing?
Actually, sir, I'm a cat, and that's how I 100%ed Stray. Please like the video to help us out and subscribe for more gaming content. You all have a good one. Thanks.